Gary, many congratulations.
Thank you,
Off and running here at the Betfred World Matchplay. Wasn't a classic. How would you sum it up?
No, it definitely wasn't. I could use a few words. But definitely wasn't a classic. But no, Chizzy, you know, even 140s, we should be on 10, 15 140s through that game. I think I hit about 4. You know, it was scoring game wasn't there. You know, it was scrappy.
This was billed as the tie of the round. Did you feel that extra pressure of people talking about it? Or
yeah, that's what they'll say. I'm like, God, have you seen me play lately? You know, it's just one of the things. Chizzy, I mean, I'm gutted for Chizzy as well because I know how I'm a big fan of Chizzy, and it's like I say, it's not just been 1 or 2 years he's been good. He's decades. You know, since the Worlds at the Lakeside, he's a classy player, and he should have a hell of a lot of TV titles behind his name. You
come here smiling and enjoying darts for the first time in a long time, and I think it was your word, I mean, enjoying annoying people again.
Well, you know me, I like a wind up, you know. People call me this and call me that. I love a wind up. If I can wind somebody up and they bite, I'm going to keep going. It's that thing. No, it's just a few of my mates say, that's you, Gary, you're done. What you got to do now that you're retired, you're not in this, you're not in that. Is that right? Yeah, okay. Right, but I've nicked this one, you know. I've got into the match play. I don't think I was close at the start of the season, at the start of the year. So yeah, pat on the back for getting here.
But I know you do, like, pat on the back, just getting here is not enough, is it? Now you've got to kick on, you've won a Pro Tour this year, you've got to a TV final at the World Cup. Is now the next step winning one of these big ones again?
That'd be nice. It's been a while, but nah. Listen, I'm not going to count the chickens, you know. We'll get up there. I'm enjoying what I'm doing just now, you know. There's no pressure on me whatsoever. And if I can turn up and just play darts, if I can play good darts like I used to play, I'll be over the moon.
Gary, pleasure as always.
Gary,
so you say.
In terms of motivation, we know you like to try and find things to motivate yourself. What are you finding for your motivation in this tournament?
Right, here's one for you. If I win Blackpool, if I win this match play, right, on the night that I win it, he's all run about that stage with a pair of yellow thongs on. Is that a deal? If I win it?
That is not a deal, Gary.
It's not a deal. Well, I see, now you've just spoiled it for me. You know, a wee side bet. Maybe Dan might do it. Dan?
I would do it anyway whether you win or not.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, you would, but I could see Phil in there. But yeah, if I win it, would you do it? It gives me a wee incentive, you know. Don't bother buying me a car or that. I'd rather see you run about with either a kilt on or something like that. But nah, it's just little things, you know. People say, nah, you're done, you're past, but when they say it, kind of, it gets them a go a bit, and I try to push it a bit more.
You've talked about the practice you've been putting in with Ryan and how that's improved this year. Was there disappointment that you weren't able to bring that game out on stage?
No, because the last time I threw a dart was the World Cup. So I've had a few weeks off without throwing a dart. I've done an exhibition on Friday, and then I've done Monday, Tuesday at Leicester, and that's been it since the World Cup. So not a lot of darts been thrown since then. Up to then, I was playing well, but you know, I'm allowed a holiday, so there's a lot of dart players allowed a holiday.
Cheers.
Gary, you've been coming here since 2009, a venue you always get great support. Is it still a special feeling coming back to the Windsor Gardens?
It is the first weekend because it's usually the Scottish holidays, you know, so we're all right. The second match is usually different because they've all went home. Yeah, I mean, it's Blackpool. It's definitely not Vegas. I love Vegas, but it's good, you know. And like I say, this is the first time I've been here without the missus and the kids for a long time. You know, the wee man finishes school on Wednesday, and that's his last day before he goes up to middle school. And so if it doesn't work out, hopefully I can get back up and see him finish his last year at school.
First time unseeded here for a long time. Is that a different feeling running into someone like Dave in the first round?
I think it actually works in your favour. You know, there's many a time you ask any seeded player that they're playing, like Gavin Price playing Stephen Bunton, we know how Stephen can play. You know, Rob Cross, Darryl Gurney. I think the seeded players got a bit more pressure. You know, they're like, oh, I can't get beat with him because he's not even in the top 16. And it takes the pressure off you a wee bit, so yeah.
Darryl Gurney up next. He said earlier on after his win that perhaps you don't like playing him up on that stage on the Winter Gardens. What would you say to that?
I don't like playing him, or he doesn't like
that. You don't potentially like playing him on that stage?
Oh, we'll see on Tuesday night then.
Chance for a bit of revenge for last year?
See, it's all in the night. I'll speak to you after the match.
After that, that seems like maybe a little fire underneath your belt now, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's a Blackpool accent, isn't it? Where's that from?
That's American accent.
No, I was going to see you're poshing from Canada. Sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, listen, darts has got to a stage now that anyone can win anything, and that's the way it goes. You know, many years ago we had Phil Taylor, dominated it for donkeys. Then Michael Van Gerwen, he ruled it for the next 8 years. You know, Michael won the World Championship and went straight to number 1. I won it back to back and got beat in the next final, and I still never got enough money to pass Phil Taylor. That's how far that man was in front of us. You know what I mean? So I won 2 back to back and then picked up the runner-up prize. Still never got close to Taylor. So that was the difference back then. You know, Taylor was that far in front of everybody. You know, just like what Michael used to be 4 or 5 years ago. You could probably win 3 world titles and still be behind him. That's how far in front he was. So, yeah, it's definitely getting harder.
A little bit different weather-wise up there. Cooler this year, huh?
Oh, it's lovely.
Lovely, I bet.
I've not seen rain in Blackpool for at least 3 years. It used to just piss down constantly, but it's been the last few years. It's been an absolutely sweat box, you know. But it's nice to play up there in a bit cool. It's warm on the stage, practice room, nice and cool.
So a little bit of rest before Daryl. Is that just being relaxed going up there?
Yeah, I'm going to try getting a bit of fishing on.
There you go. Thanks for your time.
Just one quick one from me, Gary.
You're right, no.
I know that you've obviously, Dave was the seed this time round, but you've got a pretty good record against him competitive. I think you've won 8 of the last 10 before today. Did any of that feed in? And obviously he's not got as much TV major winning experience.
I've got some records I've got against players that are fantastic, but they're going to beat you one day. You know, it would be nice to go through your life just not losing to them, but one day they'll catch you out. You know, Andy Smith, the pie man that used to play darts, I could not beat him for the love of bloody money. No matter how well I played, how rubbish I played, he always bet me. I'm not calling him a cheat, but he used to kill me. He used to do me right in. But no, you get players that you struggle against. But listen, nowadays you just play the board and hopefully you can get over that winning line.
Brilliant, thank you, well done.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Gary.